I have YouTube connected. I do. Yeah, actually earlier I disconnected from stream. So I'm coming back now from a pretty short YouTube stream. But people that were watching on Twitch, they didn't get cut off. Yeah, we should be A-okay now. I fixed the whole situation with YouTube. There's gonna be a ton of people online now because everybody wants to finish this war. Class got number 4, which is awesome. My confidence feels shattered after I spent all that time doing hard mode. Lowenting Weber, hi bro, what's up dude? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, you missed a little bit of friendly war. So, we also did war in another clan. And we cleared them in 15 minutes, I'll show you. You can actually check in on the last stream that's posted on the YouTube channel. It's just that it got disconnected. Otherwise, it would still be part of the stream. This was a good hit from class. I'm just trying to get my accounts back in the clan. Let's see if we can get these guys in just an hour or something like that. There's 40 bases. So if we get them in an hour, that'd be great. It might take a couple hours, actually. I just wanted to get this all captured on stream. Zizzo, yo, what's good? Yo, what's good, dude? I appreciate you tuning in, man. This was good. Swag rage, swag freeze. Nice job, Fazy. Who flagged these? Fazy and Ali. These are easy. This one looks like you gotta go for RC Church. I mean, I could totally see something with the fireball working here, but it just looks so easy for RC Church. He put decorations where you would want to trick people into thinking there's bombs. So, these guys are obviously not that great. Let's take a look at this. Now this is where it would be nice if the RC can make it to the core, but I doubt that's the plan. I feel like the plan is to just funnel the root riders into the core. And he has a giant arrow, yeah, of course. You need the giant arrow to trigger the Imbus. If he can just handle the monolith. This is kind of the big threat in this area, because you can't drop a skeleton with the Inferno nearby. This could get dicey. That's a nice freeze, but I don't know how much longer the queen's gonna stay alive. So I think he kind of swagged the freeze. Uh-oh. This is looking like a little bit of an oopsie because of what happened with the king and the RC. He definitely needed one of them to make it to here. He's cooked. I think he's finished. Yeah. What a bummer. But I can clean this. Fazy, what's up, dude? I'm gonna flag it because I don't... Or you're gonna flag it? Are you getting the space, Fazy? You can, because it's actually quite easy. Oh, if you're not gonna take one... Yeah, let me take this. Because the truth is, this looks so easy for the RC to just grab this expo. There's no bombs because he put decorations. And if the RC makes it to the Inferno or to this builder hut, like both ways is good. Let's go for this. I just have to control this here, I think, with the skeleton. There's really no good place on the backside to put the skeleton. Actually, I'm gonna go for a redirect, because there's nothing good about her going to the bomb tower. That's enough, isn't it? Wow, my king is absolutely wasting. I have like one root rider left. This could fail. I'm just gonna use the overgrowth back here. This will work though, I think. I just need to control this right here. Or maybe it won't work. This is close. This RC is just doing so amazing, isn't she? I just need time to finish this, and then it's finished. I already flagged it for rocket loons. Are you talking about number 5? Getting ready to farm on my rush IDs with the decamp going on. Oh, is that the dark elixir thing you're talking about? Wow, this would have been a fail in hard mode for sure. So it's probably good I practiced all that. This was their number 1. So, and that's what I'm talking about. This army has a clutch factor. You know, some crazy stuff can happen. And you'll still triple. I think by the time I used my warden ability, I only had like 1 root rider. And I still tripled. Yes, 25% off pricing time. That's good for, what do you call it, the enemy heroes. Ali is in on number 2. Yeah, this plan here with the imp it's perfect. Perfect for this base at least. And after that, you just need to send the root riders into the town hall so that they go behind the fire spitters. And the base is finished. Actually, there's also another thing you can do to deal with this invis tower, and it's just use the ice block spell. And it might be better than doing this whole thing with the skeleton, because it's only one space, right? This is already looking finished. Now, I wonder if he has the mirror equipped and he meant to have the arrow, because the arrow would have been good to trigger this other side invis. You know, he insta-pressed the ability. The best plan now for this is with overgrowth. Just wait for it to go off and then put overgrowth on it. Well, the earthquake boots is good too. It's actually a swag overgrowth and a swag rage. Yeah, bro, nice hit. Here's a fail. This is a base where you'd want to send the RC into one of the fire spitters, and I think that's what you did here. But there's probably traps on this side. Yeah, of course. This being the bottom side makes me feel like there's traps, and so that's why we go for the top fire spitter. I'm actually gonna take this one. Can go for pretty much the same thing, except just go into this fire spitter instead. That's a nice charge, isn't it? And no bombs. This is gonna triple. It might look like I'm calling it early, but I'm pretty confident this will triple. Let's put this overgrowth here, actually. Wow, nice hook tower, bro. I'm gonna lose RC, and I have nothing to say or do about it. So the queen has to carry this now. And she can. Wow, if there was one thing that would cause this fail, it was the hook tower grabbing the RC. Yeah, but the king screwed me anyway. Hey, why don't you play any songs in the background? Don't I have music going in the background? I might have to reset that. I totally thought I had music going. This is a time fill. At best, the queen is still alive. After all that drama, the queen is still alive. It's just a time fill. Honestly, I'll clean it. It's just bad luck with RC, I guess. Let's try that again. You failing in normal mode, so you're human. It happens, bro. He's asking for Doom Machale. It's hilarious. Yeah, it happens. I bet you if the attack had gone 100% the same, except for the hook tower just leaving the RC. I don't know how that happened. I need the king to work into this area faster. If he can get the scatter shot and the fire spitter and whatnot. I should probably drop him first. Let's try this again. By the way, do you know Doom films and the song he mentioned? I do know them. I know about them because there were some members that we had that told me about it. But that's not what my name was meant to be. My name was just meant to be like Doom, like the English word. Now, in theory, this should be better, right? Because I have 2 Imbus, and before I had only 1. Yeah, this'll work this time. This is finished, isn't it? This time definitely finished. No drama with the Hope Tower this time. Why is there an H in Doom? Just because it just fits the profile. There's an H in like all of my accounts. I'll show you. Like Havoc has an H, Chaos, Rage, and Fear. They all have an H. FaZe is going for number 5. Let's take a look at this. He should triple this, I mean. Fireball is really the only answer for a base like this. No, you said it was meant to be the English word doom? Well, it's just the same but different spelling. Nice fireball, bro. This'll triple for sure. Have I watched any of the Doom movies? I haven't watched them, but I know about them. I didn't know about them until after I made these accounts, like years after. This is a risky place for the king, especially if the monolith locks onto him pretty quickly. But I think he's got this under control. Yeah, I mean, I imagine that he wanted the earthquake boots on the king to lock onto where he could open those walls. But that spiky ball was so clutch, how it got the town hall. This one looks really good. AGKT, hello sir, hello, nice to meet you. Welcome to the stream, bro. This is actually a continuation of the stream I started earlier, but I had disconnected, so I had to start a new stream. The stream we did earlier, we covered the war that happened in this clan. We have a 95 streak there, and we cleared this war. Literally all the bases were cleared in 15 minutes. It only took 15 minutes, and it happened right at the beginning of the stream, so it should be pretty easy to find. The wars here in Green Eternity usually take a little longer, but we're off to a decent start. There's some fails, but it's not so bad. I don't understand the fireball attacks with the loons or the other troops. Like, what do we do after the fireball? What's the plan? Yeah, that's the thing that's like hard for a lot of people to grasp, is that they have trouble visualizing the plan after the fireball. And so that's where I would say only experience can help you. So, I mean, you kind of have to look at it this way. Like, after the warden shoots the fireball, like, which way is safer for him to go? Just by himself? I would say this way is safer, because you can control these spells pretty easily with just like a freeze or something. This way looks like it has a lot of drama for the warden, with the prince and the monolith and the clan castle. So you would funnel the warden in a way that he goes this way, and then use your other heroes on this side. That's the kind of thinking that you have. Every base is different though. Some bases it's better for the warden to go that way. But I know exactly what you mean, because I remember when I pushed with that army one time, that I felt so clueless. having to decide what to do. That's exactly what I did. You need to show him in full. Yeah, I can show him. I'll show him after this hit. I mean, that's the kind of thing about this strategy though, is it's like it has a bit of a whiteboard magic, where if you like see somebody else do it, you just kind of think, oh, that looks so easy, but then when you go and do it yourself, it's incredibly difficult. Kind of like the whiteboard at school. This should triple, right? He's going behind this other sweeper. It's just this hook tower that looks kind of scary. I mean, it could totally lock onto the king, and I think it just did. So yeah, it's a pretty deadly hook tower. And then all these dragons are going off here. This could fail. He's being super patient with his warden ability, but I don't know, man. I think there comes a point where it's only so, like, good to hold it for so long. It's so close, bro. But I don't think he'll get this. You like the whiteboard analogy? Yeah, there's nothing except practice that can help you from something like that. But yeah, there's some other streamers that actually push with a Rocket Loon army, so if you want to learn about that, you can watch them. But lately I'm pushing with Root Riders. The Rocket Loons are good and all, but I think that they can be easily countered by like hook towers and stuff. That's a bummer for Reza, because he was doing all these triples in hard mode earlier, and he failed this base. A fireball red on the town hall could be awesome, actually, if it gets both the spitters, both the spell towers. It's just a matter of funneling the Root Riders for the rest. You probably need an overgrowth to control the hook tower. And honestly, an RC chart should work too, because the giant arrow can get the hook tower. I'm gonna try the space. Indevity, hello. Welcome to the stream, bro. Let's try this. This should be easy, I hope, with an RC charge. I'm just thinking the arrow grabbing the hook tower should be enough. I gotta use the arrow on the town hall, don't I? It would be such a waste if I didn't. I'll deal with the hook tower later, because Of course the hook tower grabs my RC. Now I'm not sure if this has any chance. If the queen can carry the rest of this, then sure, but I have no idea. Queen has potential here, like serious potential. And then this boo. Wow. There's no way this works, right? After all this drama. This is what I mean about this army. It's got a clutch factor. That's insanity. After the hook tower got my RC, I thought it was finished, but I got him. See what phase he's doing here. This is a good base for the RC charge. Oh yeah, I opened up around 120 chests, only one legendary. It was the Goblin Queen skin. That happened to me, bro. Literally, it's funny because one account that I had that had the Goblin skins or whatever, I ended up losing the login. So the only other way I got the Goblin skin was with the legendary chests. There has to be some good stuff in epic chests. There's good stuff in, like, if you only get like books, and it depends if you need the books or not. I would say that the other stuff you get in epic chests is not that great. Usually it's just like decorations and stuff that you don't need. His mini warden got shot down by the enemy RC, so there's a little drama here, but I think he has it under control. He has 2 raid spells. This second raid spell is doing an amazing job. And the mirror, I think that if he had had the arrow and not the mirror, that he could have failed this. So the mirror is doing great for him. And actually he can still fail if he's not 100% careful. He's got this. You got multiple books on one account, that's awesome. Was getting clan house decorations, yeah. why I hate the mirror, it just wasn't working for me. I do better with the arrow, because actually I spent a long time practicing the arrow and making sure I never miss a shot. So if you saw what I was doing in Legends like about 4 or 5 days ago with the mirror, you would be like, yeah bro, you need to switch back to the arrow. With the arrow I was doing like 45 triples a day, and then with the mirror I was doing like 38. There's some fails here, aren't there? This is kind of a lot of fails for us. 17 out of 25. I'll show you guys what I mean with the ice block. I mean, you guys have probably already seen by now how the ice block can work for a base like that, but somebody flagged it. It was phasey. Actually, I think it's fine if he goes for that. Yeah, he's gonna triple that. I'm sure of it. What's the easiest spam army to pull off and what's the toughest? Well, for spam, it's probably got to be something with the dragons. And the toughest, it's kind of hard to say. I mean, the thing with the Root Riders is that they have a really high skill ceiling. So like, you give an amazing player something with the Root Riders, then they could triple like every base. And give like a new player the same army and they will be failing a lot. So the skill ceiling with the Root Riders is quite high. But if you want something that's easy for like everybody, I would go with the dragons. Dragons with clone or dragons with 11 imbus. Invis, Fox, or Phoenix, you can use both. I would say both are equally as good. This should work, right? Went for this little bit of an early rage spell to keep my army sustained through here. This is actually looking like a bunch of swag. This is looking really good. Here we go. Let's drop all this. You should switch out Phoenix on the King with Frosty. I have seen people run the Frosty, but the way I use the king is I kind of like to send him on a hero dive by himself. And so I would say in most of my legends hits that the king does go into Phoenix. Like more than 40 out of 48. Now this base. Usually I see this base and the fire spirits are pointing another way. They're pointing like towards the south side. This actually doesn't look so bad for the fire spirits to be facing this way. What's your screen time? Like on Clash of Clans? It's like 8 hours a day. It's kind of ridiculous. I use Frosty on King only at hard mode. Phoenix always gives a choice for normal mode. You're exactly right. I gotta watch your attack on 5. You said it was beautiful? Oh, I did see this. It's a nice fireball, bro. And not only the fireball, but the spiky ball ended up getting the town hall, didn't it? Like, that's just crazy clutch. The monolith forced the king to ability, but the king ability still got the town hall. It literally couldn't have been more perfect than that. Oh, you meant number 12? This is where you use Ice Block. And yeah, you brought it. Just like that. That's literally a perfect Ice Block. At least with this you get to save the skeleton for later. But I'm sure it was just a swag. Oh no, you did drop it. Bro, you could have swagged a lot more than this. Alright, so it's a good attack. Okay, let's try this one. This is tragic. With the legends, I'm getting destroyed on all of my accounts. With a bunch of different bases, so... Is buying base packs really worth it or a waste of money? I would say if you're buying like a Clan War League base pack, then it's a waste of money. But if you mean like regular base packs for legends, they can be good. I'm actually subscribed to Crispy for his legends program. And he's been doing a good job for me. Here with the RC, I'm thinking just send her into here and grab the poison tower. This is kind of a mistake. But you guys can see how I can try to recover something like this. I think as long as she gets this Inferno, I'm all good. Actually, let's go for a log launcher. Why not, right? Nah, hang on. This is actually kind of risky. This is where the queen is doing an amazing job for me. She's grabbing the town hall. Yeah, I held this one together. Zach, you clashing? What's up, dude? You are really working hard day and night. Yeah, I'm happy to stream these wars because we're really doing some awesome stuff in these clients. I'll meet you again in the morning. Bye, bro. See you. Yeah, I'll be live again tonight at Reset for Legends. Freaking good. Did you recently saw the community outrage for decos on the base and a toggle to room? Oh, are they gonna do a thing like that? They better. They better put a toggle. I think that the decorations are kind of a waste. Like that. Like, I mean, I'm sure that the people who spent money on the decorations will kind of have a bad feeling about that, but there's no reason that they should be there for distraction. Oh, it's confirmed? Is it seriously confirmed? I haven't seen anything in the news. Yeah, good night, Zaki Clashing. Let me check this clan leaderboard. I want to see if your clan's still on top. It is. This is awesome. Now, if you guys are into builder base, you should go check out Zaki Clashing. Community manager confirmed it on Judo's interview. Gotcha. It's mostly finished this war, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks that I have left. I'm actually probably gonna hold these hits. At least for now. Can take a look at these fails. This entry for Root Riders is a little tricky because you need like ice golems or just some way to control this area. You could also go for an approach into the monolith with this Gigaball. Let's see if I can find where the traps were. You two join my live streams? I will. You just gotta let me know when you're live. And as long as it's not while I'm live, then I'll watch your live streams. Where are you from? Are you asking me? Because I'm from Vegas, which is in the United States. This was a safe corner for the RC, but he still lost the fox. Yeah, you need ice golems here. And he dropped his only ice golems on this side. That's a good place for air bombs, isn't it? It's right there. Yeah, that's a tricky base. I'm gonna try to get this one. The party capo. First day using Root Riders, I went into the rage and you got fried. Yeah, I saw that. What? The biggest casualty was your mini warden. The way that he died. He died like literally a second after you dropped him. And it's like once the mini warden dies, everything else falls pretty quickly after. This definitely needs ice golems. Oh, love to hate his life. This is someone that often tunes into the live streams. So this could fail. I'm not trying to be pessimistic, but he's doing the same thing with the ice golems and just dropping them wherever. This is where a fireball could be really awesome. Actually, this is not looking terrible. It's not looking great because this overgrowth. If he had another overgrowth, then maybe he could wake up on it properly. But honestly, like this, I'm not so sure. Unfortunately, it's a draw in TF. Did we already get wrecked? That's unfortunate. This is so close, isn't it? This might triple. This is what I'm saying about the rage chum, is it does so much heavy lifting with the healers and stuff. If he had the Eternal Tome, Healing Tome combo like I do, then I'm sure it was a fail. Nice hit, bro. Now, a base like this, I would probably send the RC into here, grab the Expo and the Fire Spitter, and then funnel the roots in this way. Let's go for this one. This Tesla actually helped me out. It's a little close with RC, but I'm not worried just yet. Can freeze that. This will triple, will it? Which is better with Healing Tome, the Eternal Tome or the Rage Gem? Actually, that's up for debate. I would say they're both good. I personally like the Healing Tome because it takes my mind off of when I have to use the Warden ability. The Healing Tome and the Eternal Tome. I just press the Warden ability when my troops are low, and it saves them all. It's really simple. With the Rage Gem, you kind of have to calculate the damage on the base a little more. And press the Warden ability when you think the damage is the highest. The Rage Gem is amazing. It's just that I don't use it. I probably will start using it next season. It's still possible to do some pretty cool attacks without the what am I saying? Without the Eternal Tome Healing Tome combo. Like, you can still do a bunch of swag with this combo. This is another nice attack. Mohammed, hello. Welcome to my stream, bro. Or welcome back, I should say. Let's see Spooky. Those Super Yetis are trying to throw, aren't they? But I think he has this under control. This is looking really good. Spooky has been killing it with this army lately, actually, and it's a really surprisingly simple army. It's just 6 Super Yetis, 6 Furnaces, and a Healing Tome. He doesn't even have healers. I'll show you from the beginning. Yeah, 6 Furnaces, 6 Super Yetis, an Apprentice Warden, and a Minion. And inside his log launcher is a Super Yeti and a Super Valkyrie. So, share this army comp. Here, hang on. Honestly, my favorite part of this attack and why I think it works so well is this log launcher. That log launcher combo is amazing. Bro, are you going to attack in League of Legends? You mean the Legend League? I did my Legends hits, so I'm finished with all those. I'm not gonna play League of Legends, the video game. Yeah, all my Legends is finished for today on all my accounts. Okay, I'm gonna drop this Super Yeti, or yeah, the Super Yeti army in the stream chat. You guys have to let me know if this link works or not, because this link might not work. I know that the links have been getting long lately, and so they don't always fit in the chat. How many hits left? I have 2. Or have 3. We have a 75% hit rate in this war. We have 27 triples and 36 hits. And 75 is actually quite low for us. We're usually doing around 80 to 90. This base looks tricky. I feel like this is where a second wall breaker is necessary. At least if this had just been one wall wide, I could just use one, but it's working, okay. That's what Spooky used in this attack. And I'll show you guys this other attack that really caught my eye on this army. Was on this base. Yeah, this attack that Spooky did, I was really surprised it worked, because this RC charge was not great. But he still tripled. Like, you can just see how much of a mess that RC charge was. But then this log launcher. Just watch what this log launcher does. It completely wipes the entire core with the queen. And that's why I'm saying that combo is it's an amazing combo for the log launcher. Can I show a replay? I'll let that one play out in full. It's really simple. Where to use the furnaces? I think he's just using them on the corners. Like, he dropped 3 furnaces on this corner and 3 furnaces on this one. And what this does essentially is it substitutes for like the siege barracks. Normally you would need some kind of a support to clean this area, but he just uses the furnaces. But obviously he has a log launcher, and that's why he's not using the siege barracks. This army is just insane. You would think that without having healers that it would really struggle, but he's crushing everything. Is it okay for Super Yetis not go? Yeah, I noticed in a lot of his attacks that the Super Yetis don't always go inside. And he still triples. So, if you guys want something simple, I would start there. This is one of those kind of bases where, in order for this to work, I need the RC to make it all the way to the fire spitter for an RC charge. So like go from here to here to here, and then maybe redirect, but I don't know. A log launcher could work too. actually. And the log launcher might actually be a better idea. If I can just get the RC to go into here. The Yetis don't even need to... The Yetis just gotta drop around here. Okay, let's try that. And I'll show you this log launcher combo. Super Yeti and Super Valkyrie. Okay, check this. She almost got completely melted. That was almost a big rip. But I think I got this still. And watch this Super Valk and the Super Yeti. They're gonna do amazing things. Just drop this overgrowth here and try to keep the queen safe. Now this is where I'd use a rocket spear if it wasn't forced during the RC charge. But I think I'm fine without it. This is looking pretty good. And a swag freeze. Yeah, the war's almost finished. I have a couple hits left, I think, just 2. So I'm probably gonna save these because, yeah, in case anybody else fails, it's better if I just clean up after them. But what I can do is I'll hold these for my next stream. So anyway, for those of you guys watching, I appreciate you hanging out and tuning in. But I think I'm gonna call it good here. So I'll be live again in 8 hours 48 minutes when the Legends Day resets. So hopefully I'll have some good resets for that too.